Mr. Eddington, please come up and state your name and address.
Madam Chairman, while he's walking up, we will get some staff person to respond to Mr. Wheeler so it could be stated on the record that we'll follow up for him.
Welcome.
I was fast. I didn't expect to be up here so quickly. My name is Bobby Eddington. I live at on 17th Avenue West, which is approximately 2 blocks from Blake Medical Center. And I'm here today to voice my concern and my opposition of Blake becoming a trauma center. You may have read the papers that the nurses are concerned about this trauma center opening. The residents around the Blake Medical Center are also concerned because there has not been not one public hearing how this center is going to impact the residents with low-flying helicopters. Blake's located on a 2-lane road, and all around Blake, the city limits and the county zigzag. I actually live on the county side, which is adjacent to the facility, and the city doesn't cover me. You represent me as the county. I've written a letter to the Judge Watkins. They're having a hearing about this matter right now. And Bayfront Medical Center, Florida Health Sciences Center, St. Joseph Center, and Strand's Jackson Center have also opposed this trauma center. It really doesn't make sense. Blake, if you take a map out, I brought a map.
Sir, if you use it, I have to keep it.
Okay, have at it. I'm doing it AAA.
No, go ahead.
Anyway, I don't know if you can see this, but Blake is in West.
We'll put it on the overhead. Go ahead and keep
Thank you.
talking. We got it.
All right, great. Blake Medical, so that circle, the round circle is a mile within the Blake Medical Center. And all within that mile is county and city. And I live about 2 blocks down here on 17th Avenue West. Helicopters will start flying over my home at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whenever there's a shooting in Palmetto or in Sarasota. I'm going to be impacted by these low-flying helicopters. You may not know this, but I've worked for the airlines for 17 years and also worked at the Kennedy Space Center at the Solid Rocket Booster Division at NASA, and I am very familiar with aviation. There is a current flight path already coming into that flies directly over Blake Medical Center. From all flights that start in New York and Philadelphia, they all come down a corridor that's called a flight path, and it goes directly over Blake on their final approach into SRQ Airport. These helicopters are going to be required to fly underneath that flight path, which means they're going to be flying lower than the normal height that they would normally fly. You have jets coming into this height for their flight path, and the requirement will keep the helicopters below the flight path so that they don't collide and have accidents.
Mr. Eddington, I'll let you do your conclusion now because it beeped a little bit ago.
What I'm asking you today is that since there hasn't been one hearing at all, that you at least form some sort of committee for the residents that are going to be impacted forever and permanently if you allow this new LAX type operation to begin.
Thank you. I'll wait till he sits. Thank you very much, and we'll make sure that's submitted to the record. The level 2 is going before hearings now in, I think, Tallahassee, whether they get a CON to do it, a certificate of need. Sarasota never did it. Manatee Memorial never did it. None of the hospitals around have done it because a trauma center is very expensive, and usually the hospitals don't make money. But this was a HCA decision. It wasn't Blake's decision. It was their corporate decision. Blake is located in the city of Bradenton, and we have forwarded his concerns to the mayor, so he has them, and also to Blake so that they know that some of the neighbors would like to probably meet with them and talk about what's going on. Presently, they do have helicopters landing at Manatee and Blake and all the other hospitals, but I think they're redoing their pad now, and then it'll to support it. And just another FYI, this level 2 won't take any pediatrics, nobody under 17, and no OBGYN, or no OB traumas, because they don't have that at their facility. But we'll pass this on to the mayor, and we'll pass this on to Blake, that they need to have a community meeting to meet with everybody. So thank you very much for coming. Commissioner Hayes.
Yes, I just wanted to make one comment too. Although you are a resident of Manatee County and a county resident, this is a City of Bradenton issue because this is city within the city limits, and I think that you all. I just wanted to make sure you understand that you already have those rights to speak to the city on this in this regard, or any.
No,
Can't
Mr.
do that.
Eddington, you can't talk. Sorry.
Any body that you want, you already have that. But I don't see that the county should get involved to form a special committee of just residents. Usually, whenever we do form committees, it's a mixture. But this really does not come under our jurisdiction. So I just wanted to make sure that you please tell all your residents, all your neighbors that they will have that opportunity to come forth. And as Madam Chairman said, I thought that was an excellent idea. Just forward all information on to the mayor of Bradenton, which is something that we've all been doing anyway, so that he can be aware of what's happening.
And I will guarantee you that I will call Mr. Friedrich today and ask him to please have something for the community. Commissioner McClash.
Madam Chairman, they should have some type of public forum to educate the community. It's just common courtesy. There's been enough concern, and maybe there's a perception out there that's accurate, maybe it's not. I certainly don't have enough information. I'd like to know from our public safety standpoint, what difference does this make? Because really, my concern is public safety as a county commissioner. Is this going to enhance public safety, or is it going to create more confusion? The scuttlebutt that I hear out there is that this trauma center isn't really going to be a true trauma center. When you make exceptions to the rules, then you're really not a trauma center. And so somebody should have some information as far as where helicopters have been used throughout the county for transport, and look at the statistics, how many would be transported here versus the trauma center. It's one of those situations that I'm not sure if this hospital also will house a helicopter on the ready. And, I just don't see a helicopter going a mile away or 2 miles away. I'd just like to get educated as far as how public safety will be enhanced by this. And if it's not, then the certificate of need probably shouldn't be issued up in Tallahassee, because really certificate of needs should be related to increasing public safety. All I know is from talking to different people out there, there's a lot of concern, not only from the citizen standpoint, but my concern that I hear from citizens also is this does nothing for public safety, and that's really my concern.
Thank you. Commissioner Chapman?
Yes. This was brought to us by the gentleman a while back, and we've been reading about it. The concerns have been passed on to the city because it is within their jurisdiction. I disagree a little bit with the Commissioner Hayes's. Just because it's not in the city, it is our concern. The city's part of the county, and she knows that, and she didn't mean it that exactly the way I'm saying, but the city's part of the county's part of the city, and there have been some cases where there have been some issues with regards to St. Stephen's and the football field where we have forwarded our concerns to the city of Bradenton, and we've been doing that and working behind the scenes to gather more information. It would be nice to maybe get some type of a official report from the city with regards to this issue and the public safety aspects of it and how it does affect the neighborhood. But we have not received anything to date. I know that. So at least I haven't received anything. I know Mr. Minix is in the audience. I don't know if there's any.
The mayor sent us all something, and I'll try to
But
find
it was
it.
pretty
Just cut and dried about everything's in
generic.
order and legal, but yeah,
Right.
you're right. Okay. And I really think Blake should probably, or HCA, it's really, but Blake should come and maybe give us something, but also have a public meeting. It's fair to everybody, because I think they're going to wait and see if this goes any further, and if not, they really, really need to meet with us. So we can respond to the citizens also.